Pahadi mutton curry cooked in curd.
Okay, here are all the various ingredients. There's the ginger paste, the garlic paste. You can have a combined ginger garlic paste. I just like to keep a little more garlic than ginger, so I do them separately. There's the red chilies, and the red chilies are mostly Kashmiri chilies, not that hot and spicy, but a few spicy ones too thrown in. There's the red chili powder and the coriander seeds powder, and there's some garam masala. This I've used the Sindhi garam masala, for which I'll post the details down below. And there's the whole spices, the pepper, etc. And the mutton. Nice. I've removed most of the, asked the butcher to remove most of the fat and make small medium pieces. And there's the curds whisked together with gram flour, that is besan, and some water, and we'll add more water if necessary at the end of it. So let's get to cooking. Right, so what I've done is I've started my drink and I started heating the oil, but right now it's on a low flame because first I want to do the whole spices, the cardamom, cinnamon, blah blah. So I'm going to let them warm up slowly in this and start letting their aromas out. When that starts happening, I'll proceed with the rest. Also added the red chilies, and let everything start crackling. Okay, the spices seem to be doing their bit. I can hear a little crackling and getting the aromas. So time to pop in the meat and turn up the heat. I've taken very little oil to begin with because which is what I do with when I'm cooking meat, red meat, because it'll cook in its own fat. And now I've upped the heat and I'm going to let it fry till the water and fat starts releasing from the meat, and then let it get evaporated and absorbed also. As you can see, there's a lot of the water now releasing, and it's also steaming away. I'm going to wait till that water is all released and all of it evaporates or gets absorbed back into the meat before going to the next phase, because this is the way to eliminate that raw kind of mutton, overpowering raw smell of goat meat. Now that most of the water has evaporated, I'll reduce the flames and add the ginger and garlic paste. So that was the ginger paste going in, and as the raw smell of the ginger goes, I'll add the garlic. I like to do all these things one at a time because I believe that sort of adds layers to the food, the tastes. That everything gets cooked the way it should, the amount it should get cooked. Okay, now I'll reduce the flame further and add the garlic paste. Garlic works best on slightly slower flames than, otherwise it burns, which is a different taste, a powder taste I'm looking for right now. Now that raw smell of ginger and garlic has gone, I'm going to add the chili powder and the coriander seeds powder and a touch of water. I'm going to leave the flame still low because I don't want the masalas burning, and this is getting hot now. And again I'll cook this until the raw smell, and generally that should take about 2 minutes or 3 minutes. so it doesn't taste raw. Now to add our curds and besan, water, whisk down to and I'll add some water in this so that the last dregs go. Now I'm going to give it all a nice good mix and then just let it cook away on a slow flame once it gets to a boil. The garam masala, I haven't forgotten it, but I'll add it with about 5-7 minutes to go for the cooking. And this is going to be a long slow cook, maybe about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour for the meat to cook. And I'll be adding water later, but I like to do that in bits. I'll add some water now, let it all boil, and once it reduces a bit, I'll add some more and so on, rather than all in one go. Also time to add the salt now, because I can adjust the salt at the end, but it needs to get into the meat also, so needed to put some now, and then at the end I'll adjust it. It's important when adding the curds, the flame is at a low, so that the curd, it doesn't split up when you add it into really hot thing. So if you remember, I reduced the flame when putting in the ginger garlic, and then I added the water and with the masalas, so it was not that hot when I put in the curds. It's also on low flame. Mixed it and then increase the flames, and now it's coming close to a boil. Once it boils, I'll sort of cover it, mix a drink, finish it, and come back, occasionally stir, add a little water, that kind of thing. And good timing. It's boiling now, so I'm going to turn the heat low and I'll cover it, let it slow burn for some time while I have another drink. Okay, it's been boiling away for almost 2 drinks, about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. One drink. The first one was finished while we were doing the cooking. There's the second one while this. That's what I love about these slow cooked meats, They end up being at least 3 drink cook jobs. So now in about 10-15 minutes I will come back, having fixed myself a new drink, and I will add some more water because I like a little more watery gravy, and this will evaporate some. I'll also add that garam masala, because then I'm guessing there'll be about 10 minutes of cooking still left, and that's a good time to add the garam masala. So I'm going to cover it, let it simmer away, and I'll be back with a new drink. So I'm going slow or time's moving fast, possibly both, but I think we should be about 10 minutes to close, but I need to add some water. And the thing is that even if the water is a little bit more at the end, I can let that reduce, but right now I don't think so. I think a little more water will definitely. So again, it's water I just boiled in this kettle. And time to put in the garam masala. This is that Sindhi garam masala. Now I call it Sindhi, but it's my friend Renu's and mom, their family basically. And so the recipe of that, I'll append it to the bottom of this. So now I'll cover it, and I think another 10 minutes of cooking will really get our meat where we want it to, and the curries and all that. Then I'll check for salt and garnish it with coriander, and salil, you can skip it. Let's see the final cook. I just checked, the meat was done, the salt is fine, the liquidity is also fine consistency, and now the coriander.